All right, team. Color War is moments away, so here are the details. Oh, and I found the cougars. Took care of them. Sorry. I can't help myself. It's ingrained. 11 years of being a dad, you know. Okay, the 3 workouts have been set. I'm going to detail them slightly here. I'm also posting a PDF that should help explain it. Please have a look at them. It's okay to have questions tomorrow. We'll expect like 12 people per team, 50 people around. It is going to be a little chaotic. And so the more you know now, the easier it's going to be to run on time, because I want to spend the whole day with you, but I also want to have lunch at lunchtime. So, details. If you have the color that you've been assigned, bring that color. If you're not team yellow and have a couple of bits of yellow, maybe bring it in. And don't know if we got the memo, but if you needed to buy a shirt, we gonna sell them to you at half off, so 50% off. So it's like 17 and change plus tax, like 20 bucks. But don't feel like you need to. But there's some yellow ones. There's some maroon ones potentially for you. Okay. The other thing is that we got about 70 some odd burgers. So it's about 1.2 per person. If you can, or you'd like to bring a salad, please, that would be awesome. If you want to bring anything else to put on the barbecue, it's going to be rolling, so you can do that too. It's all fun and games. We are going to have Good, that protein drink that we sell upstairs. They're coming by to let us sample some stuff. Yeah, maybe bring a chair to hang out outside. We're gonna do the food outside. It looks like it's not gonna be the warmest, but it also looks like it's not gonna be raining. So good workout weather, less good hangout weather, but I think overall it'll be great. All right, the workouts. Workout number 1, it's in WOD-UP. It's 3 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. Waterfall style, meaning we start at the top and you're going to work your way through. Station number 1, with a partner, you're gonna do as many rope climbs as you can. So you could split it up however you like. There's gonna be 4 acceptable movements. Obviously, if you need to scale it, if you have an injury going on, we'll do our best to find something that will accommodate you in particularly. Or potentially you do less of that and someone else does more of the other, but we're not go over some of the anomalies later. You can do a rope climb without your feet, that will earn the most points. You could do a rope climb with your feet, that will earn the second most points. You could do a down up with straight arms, that will earn you the third most points. And you could do a down up where you really use mostly your legs, which will earn the least amount of points. All of which is gonna work. Whatever works best for you, please employ that technique or multiple. But again, 2 people are gonna share 1 rope. After a minute rest, 2 people are going to be doing devil's press, 1 person working at a time. You're welcome to have 2 different pairs of dumbbells. That part doesn't matter, but you must only be working 1 at a time. The standards are consistent with how we always would see a devil's press: chest and legs on the ground at the bottom, both arms locked out overhead at the same time without stopping and pressing or doing any kind of jerk action. So it's a ground to overhead and a fluid action. Again, 1 person working at a time, split as a however you'd like. Followed with another 1 minute rest. You're gonna do a wall sit for as long as you can. Most amount of points are gonna be rewarded if you make all 3 minutes. The next cutoff will be 2.5, 2 minutes, 1.5, 1 minute. Obviously, the longer you go, the more points you're gonna earn for your team. You're gonna both do that at the same time. Then you're gonna have a minute rest, and at which you're gonna go to either a ski erg or a echo bike. Highly suggest if you're gonna do the echo bike, you kind of have someone who's very similar height as you. Otherwise, there might be a little bit of time either transitioning or not as comfortable. Within the span of that 3 minutes, you can do as many calories as you can. Now, keep in mind, you're going to have an equal amount of people on your team use the echo bike and the ski erg. So let's say there's a team of 12, right? you're going to have 6 different pairs. 3 of those pairs are going to be using the Echo Bike, and 3 of those pairs are going to be using the ski erg. Once everyone's gone through that workout, which we will have someone count your reps for you, so keep in mind they are judges and counters. We're not here to ruin your day, but we still do believe in moving well and having standards. So do your best to meet those standards. You can scale the weights appropriately. The guys are meant to use 50, the ladies 35. Usual scaled weights are 20/35. 35/20. You can scale to lighter weights than that. Keep in mind, try to fit the mold of don't just scale to 2-pound dumbbells to get a lot of reps. Okay, workout number 2 is perhaps a little bit more complicated. Nevertheless, I think once we're in it, it'll be quite easy to figure out. Each team is going to be allocated 3 bikes, 3 rowers. So that means half your team. We're really working with teams of 12. Of course, there's going to be a lot of last minute changes. Maybe people show up, maybe people don't show up. Can't do all the workouts. Anyway, 3 rowers, 3 bikes. My suggestion is it's a 20-minute AMRAP. Throughout that 20 minutes, you always have someone on the machines because you're going to get rewarded for the amount of calories you get. For the other 6 athletes that are not on the rower or bike, for the first 12 minutes, you're going to accumulate as many wall balls as you can with only 3 balls in play at a time. So 3 people working at a time. So out of the 6 people that are not on the machines, there should be 6 remaining. 3 of those work at a time, 3 resting at a time. If you have an odd number of people, still only 3 people working at a time. You could switch whenever you'd like throughout any of it. So you could be switching off on the machines however you see fit. You could be going from wall balls or resting however you see fit. But maximum people doing work is going to be wall balls for 3 and the machines full. The rest are going to rest. At the 12-minute mark, you are done with doing wall balls. Same format applies. We just switch over to lateral burpees over a dumbbell. Burpee standards are always going to be the same for that one. Chest and legs on the ground. Both legs have to get over to the other side of the dumbbell. And we're going to do that till the 20-minute mark. So 12 minutes of doing wall balls, 8 minutes of doing burpees. Your score at that one is going to be your total number of calories plus your total number of reps. And then finally, we're going to set up a ladders. So ladder in the gym, we're going to have 10 bars, well actually an 11th bar set up for the ladies, and 12 bars, maybe 13 guys for the guys. The movement is a clean plus a clean, rewind. The movements are 1 deadlift plus 1 clean plus 1 hang clean. Note there is no standard on how low you need to go on the clean, so you could power or squat, entirely up to you. Having said that, once you start your first deadlift and you pick it up, the bar is not allowed to settle on the ground. So if at any moment you decide you want to give the bar a little bit of a rest between your clean and your deadlift and your clean, it would be considered a no rep. You're going to have to start over. You have a minute to complete the work. So if you fail and you still have time to try again, by all means, give her a go. There's going to be then a 15-second transition for you to go up to the next bar. So we're kind of traveling from bar to bar. We're going to have what we consider the women's or scaled ladder, or we're going to have a lighter ladder first and a heavier ladder second. The lighter ladder will start at 20 kilos and work its way up to 65 kilos. And then the heavier ladder is going to start at 50 kilos and work your way up to 105. So if we were to label that women's and men's, and both the women's side and the men's side, we do see people being able to clean the whole ladder, at which case, after they've done that, they could add weight onto the bar and go again. And in theory, if they made that weight, we would let that do that one more time. So those are all 3 events. This video is rather long, so thank you for listening and watching. If you could watch it, that would really help us all be as organized as possible. We'll see you guys tomorrow.